Hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Animate, where we will hopefully get this animation done. We will see. Yeah, let me show the animation that we were working on. First, I made a little bit of a reference, so I have something to steal poses from, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. Here we go. This was the little reference that I shot. And last time we already did a couple poses. I did a little tiny bit off camera. Let me show you. First of all, I changed the staging a little bit. I added a curtain here to, you know, have him to being able to jump from behind something onto the stage. And yeah, the table we will need later to place the hat on. And yeah, those at the beginning, those were the poses that we did last time. The jump and the little pose. Yeah, and here those are new. Like, I was a little bit worried about this pose. You might notice that I changed this pose. I wanted to have it a little bit weaker, and I wanted to see if a weaker pose would work in context. So I already animated the bits of the flip that I thought were the most important. And I tried to give it a nice variation, like the hat has an overshoot first, then the arm has the overshoot, while everything else is already still. And I wanted to make sure that the last thing moving is the staff, is the arm, the hand. So you really look at the magic wand. That was the idea behind it, at least. Okay. Yeah, now I guess we just continue how we started. And let me pull up our drawing board so we can make more poses. We already have a bunch of them on the drawing board. And we're gonna continue like this with a very, like, I think, fun pose. Hold on, let me also make this so we can see the chat. Hello, Benji Art. Oh, hello, Izzy. Great to see you. And all right. Next pose. Next pose. Yeah, I really love this pose. Like, it is so silly. And I hope I can capture the essence of this pose, this dorkiness into the model that we have here. I mean, he's pretty dorky, isn't he? So let's see what he was doing at first. Now he's leaning towards the right. That is pretty good, because in the next pose I want him to lean to the left. And yeah, a little bit like he is already in the pose over here. Okay. And have the hand at the head. Maybe he needs to, you know, the pinky always needs to stand up with him. Because he's a fine magician. Now, how is my hand in the reference? Aha. His rubber arms are sometimes a little difficult to pose nicely, like... no, this is not looking good at all. Maybe let's draw the hand first. Maybe that will make things easier. Something like this. Yeah. He could be a little like trying to be a little serious. I think he was always happy and smiling up until now. And then he could be like, this is very serious. Very serious magic. What makes me a little restless, I can't see the live stream on YouTube, but I don't know, everything else says that it's going fine, so I hope you guys can still hear and see me. Okay, now we need to get some variation on this. What I don't like is how this is all a little bit muddy, you know, it's not a nice silhouette, it's just all blending together somehow. So, what can we do about this? What can we do about this? This hand. And you could like this. Easy says maybe put the arm further out, the one that is holding the top hat. Yeah. Like have it like this. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good idea. Ja, my German ja. Oh god. Not content with this arm here and there. I mean, we don't really get him further out, like he cannot be further out, and like that just doesn't work with this model. Maybe the solution is to bring his hand more inside. Oh, there are some nice suggestions in the chat. Let me see if I can actually bring them up. Easy says, how about adding a bit of a curve to his body? Seems like a stiff egg. Yeah, that is kind of his model though. You know, he always has this shape, and I think the goal was to like use the legs to really make curves, but maybe we can do it a little bit. Maybe we can, like, and I think if we also make the legs a little curvier, although I like the stiffness in the legs. Maybe a little bit like this. Gives them a lot of poofed up chest. And what else do we have? You could tuck the wand in his elbow instead of having him hold it. Yeah. Maybe. Let's see how that would look. Maybe the arm up. I don't know. Something like this. Maybe. But this is, I think, the strongest pose so far. Yeah. Now let's try putting the wand back in his hand. Because I feel just from an acting standpoint, that might be better. Maybe it should break the silhouette. It is not so long, his staff. Oh yeah, I think this works. At least good enough for switching software. Let's go into OpenToonz and translate this pose here. Okay. Now I'm gonna use a little bit help of onion skinning. I think it is time for a step. He has to take a step, at least with one leg or with both, because I think he's now just putting the although there's a nice weight shift happening. You see that? Here all the weight is on this leg, and then when I put it down, all the weight is now on this one. That's a nice touch. I think we need to keep that. So maybe he could move his feet closer together. Now, what did we say? Curve, 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 curve. A little bit. Little bit for Potato Man. We could also pull up the model sheet not model sheet, but like a reference pose. That we made. His head got a little larger during the animation process, but that happens. Can correct it a little bit and clean up. There was the autosave. Never forget to save. Really frustrating if you lose a lot of work. Okay. So, how have you guys been doing? Are you also animating or drawing while I'm doing this? Easy says not at the moment, but soon. Cool. Anything specific that you'll be working on? Oh my, there's just no spontaneity in this left. Every time I'm streaming, every time I'm streaming, the eraser is so slow in OpenToonz. Maybe the brush is a little too big now. Okay, and what did we say? This. Let's leave the legs over there. But he could shift his foot. You know what? The original pose is a lot stronger. Maybe we should do this over. I know I said I wanted to finish this today, but oh well. Oh, Benji Art is doing animation exercises. And Izzy says I'm either gonna tackle another animation exercise from the 51 or start doing regular figure drawings to get better at anatomy. Both really good ideas. Yeah, definitely do that. How far are you with the 51 animation exercises? So far I only got to do the first 2, says Izzy, but I really want to catch up. Yeah, great idea, do that. I mean, that's what the exercises are made for. I wonder how it would look if he tilts his head over. Doesn't look good. Okay, so let's go with the expected. Key. Maybe I should switch off onion skin sometimes. It can really weaken your poses. Yep, but I think this is okay. Next pose. You know what we could do? Because he's about to step to the other side anyway, we could already put the weight off. Maybe if we tilt him even more. And I want to get him closer anyway to the table. This pose is a little Frankensteined, but it will probably be fine in context with all the other poses. Hello, Hamus? Yeah, we are using OpenToonz. This is actually, I have not been using it that much, but I was looking for another freeware because I did I taught a couple animation classes with Krita, and I realized that there's so much that you can't do in Krita. It's really annoying. Interesting how I lift the head, how it goes straight up first, straight up, and the head is just following like this. Head is going straight. I guess the hand is going in a curve already. The head is just dipping down. That's really cool. Should definitely keep that. And then it flips over. Let's make that pose. And let's do flipping. Hemis says, I really wanted to like OpenToonz, but it had too many issues last time I tried it. Yeah, I remember when I tried it the very first time, it didn't, like, it was really difficult to just get started. And there was just like a couple, like, some stuff just didn't work. Some stuff didn't work because I was too stupid to use it, and some other stuff didn't work because there was just a bug. But oh yeah, the team is doing great work on it, improving fast. I should try again. Yeah, I can really recommend that. For example, what I noticed is they have like a little startup dialogue now for creating projects that makes it a lot easier. And yeah, I feel like they have simplified some things. Also. I think what helps me though is that it feels very similar to Harmony, which I'm using when I do professional work, and stuff like the color styles, which is a concept that you need to understand first, feels familiar to me as a Harmony user. So, but I mean, I guess that's a plus point for OpenToonz. So. That it can really prepare you to get some professional animation jobs. Let's make the head dip, how we saw in the reference. Says, oh yeah, I got familiarized with some of those animation concepts through trying to learn OpenToonz, like X sheets and stuff like that. Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of animation software is not using X sheets anymore. I mean, you can now switch to a timeline view too, but because I'm working so vertically right now, I feel like the X sheet is even working quite well for us. Now, where is the... staff going. It's just being kept there. I feel like we should pull it forward a little bit too, though. Just to have some counter motion. Oh, I like that elbow pose more, I think, than in the one that we have here. Maybe let's make that a little more similar. Okay, let's already place the foot on the floor, so we have one element already in the finishing position, while everything else is still going, which is always a nice thing to mix up when body parts start and stop. And the other leg, let's just trace. I mean, he's taken off some weight from it now. Okay. Good. And let's continue. Well, maybe we should construct the pose that we'll be landing on first. Which is that one. Okay, weight on the other leg now. Nah, let's trace the foot later. How about flipping okay. Now, finally we have that hat on the table. I feel like that would, that took forever. Now let's continue that elbow motion. Let's all the way up now. Yeah. And let's maybe dip down his head a little more than you think it should be. Need to connect that though. Now we can see his glorious one hair. Okay. We can actually already see it here. Coming into view. Okay. I'm not sure I want to do this little warm-up motions. So many more poses. I think I just gonna go over straight to this one, which is also gonna be a challenge because he has to get his arm over the from one side to the other. And I think in the beginning I was holding the hat with that one arm. Do you see? And then I pulled it back. Then I was like, maybe this is not a good idea to have the hand there, and better use it for stronger posing. This is things that you should never do during making reference. You should never think about, maybe this would be a better pose. But yeah, and this was from an earlier take where I had the hand at the hat. We could also think about putting the hat on an extra layer. Thank you, Amos. Great reference footage. Yeah, I did this scene for like far more times than I should have. I like overacting. Now, let's take this off. Get an extra layer. I currently don't understand what's in front of what. I think this is the first layer on top of everything. Switch to timeline view to understand that. No, column 4 is on top of everything. Okay, so the hat would be, I don't know, I place everything where it should be later on. Oh, it's H for head. Hey, how are you? How are you? Here is my layer. Maybe if you really don't have both hands in front of the head, he can now go further back with his body and have his hands over like this. He's still very far away. His arms are so short. Mm. Okay, I think we have to go to the drawing board for that. Now, we could also get him in something like a side view. Maybe he's more round from the side than he's wide. Maybe it might be interesting to bring him really close. Oh, I like this brush so much more. Mischief is behaving so much better than OpenToonz. Or maybe I just set up the brush wrong in OpenToonz. That could also be the problem. Maybe he also has just his hand. Over the... This is not really strong yet. Ankit Pal asked, which tablet are you using? I'm using a Cintiq. I don't know what size. Pretty big one. I saved up for it when I was starting my freelance business. And yeah, it's a monitor where you can draw on directly, and I just feel like, you know, graphic tablets are really nice, but once you got your hands on a Cintiq, which I had in the studios where I was working on, they all had Cintiqs. It's another step up to see the line where you are drawing. I mean, I don't say you can't do great stuff with the tablets. I'm pretty sure you can, or I know I can. I worked with tablets for my first decade. No, I think it's the 27 one. I know I saved for up for it very long, and I think my parents chipped in for like my birthday or something. When I actually clean my room, I can also show you one day. But at the moment, it's a mess. How is his hand going there? Like, it's just... Like this. Right? Something like that. Ankit asks, are you from the USA? No, I'm not from the USA. I'm from Germany. But with Animator Island, we mostly have US viewers and users, and people from India. I think India is number 2, which I think is pretty interesting, pretty cool. Okay, then maybe it isn't the 27-inch. Because it is not that new. I had it since a few years. I think it was the biggest at the time. Izzy says, yeah, those are crazy expensive. Yeah, they are, the Cintiqs. I'm currently saving up to get an iPad. I want to be able to work on my digital art when I travel. That's a great idea. That was another thing that I was thinking about. You know, at the time where I looked, there was everybody had the Surface Pro from Microsoft, which has, I think, a Wacom, or the previous model at the time had a Wacom input device. Now I think they have their own stylus kind, which is still pretty good. I heard. But yeah, the iPad is another great option. One supervisor from my studio, he got one, and he was using it all the time. And then there's great drawing software for the iPad, and some animation software is coming too. I don't know what to do with the arm. Easy says she has heard the Surface systems aren't as good. Yeah, I don't know. I had some people who recommended it to me. I mean, they do have disadvantages, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think all of those systems get really hot. Like the systems that have an actual PC technology, and they're like iPads and Android tablets, they are designed to not get so hot. But you know, as soon as you stuff a desktop CPU into that little space, like it gets really hot, which is bad when you have it on your lap for drawing. And of course, the performance is still not as good as it would be on a desktop. I think there are just a lot of compromises to be made if you have a tablet and you expect it to perform like a real computer. The Cintiq actually gets hot too. When I was working in the on the Inner World 1 at Studio Fisbin, where I was sitting with my Cintiq, it was just unbearable sometimes in summer. And I had those gloves, the gloves that Wacom sells, like gloves that only cover like the pinky and this finger, and then it's easier to glide on the glass. And I had to wear those, because if I wouldn't wear them, like the glass would get all sweaty, and I'm sure you don't want to hear that. But yeah, it was really hot at summer. Yeah, the smudge guards. Yeah, I guess when you draw with normal pencils, you can use that to not smudge your drawings. Sure. I think Wacom has some Android tablets themselves. Varum says, well, let me pull up that comment for everyone to see. Varum says, I think that the raster level in OpenToonz is much better for the sketch animation and first poses. The brushes in this level are very fluid. Okay, so if you use bitmap instead of vector, yeah, that is possible. The thing is, I do like vectors. I like being able to drag single lines and moving them. Doesn't Wacom has the companion for Android and for Windows? I think they have both. It might be restricted depending on where you are, but I think they have both. We're not getting further with this pose. Come on. Why do you have those short, chubby arms? Because I designed them that way. I know. Oh, I feel like now we might be getting somewhere. Maybe who could lean over the cylinder, the top hat. And like have a little bit of a magic hand pose, you know? I think we're onto something, don't you think? Okay. Let's refine the pose in OpenToonz. Okay, so I mean, there are some vector brushes. Oh, look at those vector brushes. Oh my god, did it now change all my lines? All my lines are fishies now. No. But yeah, this is something that I was looking for. Like, lines like this. I don't feel like they make it much better. Let's look at that drawing that we already did. Vector brush. Oh yeah, vector brush. Those are down, the ones down here. They get so weirdly hollow. Like there's a black line there, and then inside they're getting lighter. Yeah, you have to make a new raster layer to get those brushes. I know, to get the bitmap brushes. Should we switch now? Yeah, it's probably worth it, right? Okay, let's kick out this drawing and make a new layer. I already looked into how to make them. That's why I have this toolbar here. New raster layer. Raster layer E. No. Oh, I can mix them? That is pretty cool. I still have to get used to this concept of having this, to having columns and layers. And yeah, of course. I mean, in 2D, in manual 2D animation, you can, of course, put another set of drawings onto the same column. That makes sense, coming from the traditional animation process. Now, my brushes are down here. Come up here. I want to see you. Raster brushes, right? That's what we're looking for. Oh, that was not the brush. Uh-huh. charcoal. Amos just saw it for the first time too, that you can mix vector and raster frames. Yeah, yeah. Apparently that is possible now. So I think this brush is quite good. Let's see what else we have. Maybe this one? Oh! I am afraid though that we don't have enough resolution. I'm so unsure. Let me try again with a really small vector brush. Because I would like to have my options open with regards to the scaling the camera, how close we are, how far we go away. So maybe it is better if we try it with a smaller brush. Okay. I already forgot my pose again. I keep coming back to onion skin. I like that his head can wander around on the egg shape. Like sometimes we have him at the widest part of the egg, and sometimes we have him more at the slimmer parts. Now this might be a little too extreme. Let's not forget the hand. And we are too far over. But that doesn't matter, because we can move it all. I could conserve this head shape, this hand shape. I really liked it in the scribble. Okay. Okay, and the eraser, of course, is the downside of vector 2 because it cannot cut into vector lines as much or as precise as bitmap layers can. He's very close to the head, but I think it could be also kind of funny if he's like just lightly tapping it and then this giant bunny is coming out of it. Like, I feel that could be very fun. So let's work from where this should be. Oh my. I forgot how to draw. Okay, almost. Just, let's take it. God, I don't like this hand shape. You know what? Let's draw it somewhere else on the side and then bring it into the real position later. That is sometimes a lot easier than trying to get things hold it more like a pencil. You're seeing me fail drawing like one of the most practiced hand shapes ever. I swear, like holding pencils, that was my go-to hand drawing exercise. And I'm completely drawing a blank on that one. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that might be nice. Just an extension of the pinky, of the index finger. Okay. Autosave. Awesome invention. Saves lives. Let's tilt this foot a little up. I like little things like that if there's still stuff happening. I should have changed the brush size much earlier. Yeah. Doop, doop, doop. Why is this still visible? Is that not switching it invisible? Then let's just move it out of the way. Nope. So. Doop, doop, doop. And now he goes very lightly, very small, ting. You know what? We even gonna copy the pose. Oh, I love contrast. I do love contrast. I think we have a video on that on Animator Island, how like big and small, fast and slow, how you can just make such nice effects if you alternate. Still not very content with the... I mean, I guess this is okay. Okay. Oh, I already duplicated it. I meant this to be a correction. And here we go. All of us. Let's not be lazy. Let's actually redraw it. Ting. Okay, tip. And ting, he tips it lightly, and hell breaks loose. Okay. Now we need new layers. First of all, the hat could get a bit of action. Come on. Okay, new drawing for the hat. I guess this hat layer could also... Ah no, let's put the bunny on another layer. My wife is giving me zucchini from the off screen.
I wanted your opinion if this looks ripe to you.
If this is what?
Ripe.
Ripe?
It doesn't look ripe from the inside. Does it taste ripe to you?
Yeah, it tastes fine.
Yeah?
Tastes good. We have zucchini in our garden.
Oh gosh.
I think zucchini always tastes weird raw. You need to cook it.
I know, but it just looked weird from the inside. Sorry.
Yeah, welcome to Cooking with Animator Island. Today, we're gonna make a tuna fish spaghetti with zucchini and a white cream wine sauce. Okay, so bunny layer. Those are like the most fun things in animation. If you have like transformations, anything morphing. Let's here are the ears of the bunny. Hello, Just Incredible Studios. I guess if so much is happening, our magician already has to react to it. But he is still very close. He's still very close to the bunny. Yes, Just Incredible Studios. This is OpenToonz. I just started learning it, so I'm not a pro yet. But I was impressed by how many good tutorials you can find on it. And yeah, I think if I do 2D classes in the future, I'm gonna teach OpenToonz now instead of Krita, because Krita really is even more at the beginning. Like, it's really difficult in Krita to reposition all drawings, and you can just feel that the animation function in Krita is just an add-on. And the cool thing about OpenToonz is that it's animation through and through. Maybe he even has his hand on the bunny, like completely unexpected. Just Incredible Studios says I normally use Adobe Animate. Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. I started learning animation on Flash back when it was called Flash. Definitely try OpenToonz. I feel like it's a step up in getting closer to a studio workflow. I think it has a steeper learning curve than Flash. Like, some functions you really need to look into to know how they work. But it is, for example, we talked about this earlier. It's very similar to Harmony, which is a professional animation software. Which, by the way, is also an option. Like, they have an essential version that is really good for frame by frame. Oh god, the faces I'm making. I do like that I grabbed the door handle. Like, I didn't do that intentionally. It just happened. You could do that with the curtain. Okay, but now we need a fun in-between pose. We already have this foot here for ready to take the weight. We can even exaggerate. Make him a little bit off balance because he's going so fast. That's not too much. Needs to put his weight back on that foot. But I did like it. I really want him to lose some balance. Just Incredible Studios asked, is this just for fun then? Well, kinda. I want to start teaching more on animatorisland.com, and I want to teach an open source software so that everybody can get started animating. So I needed to have a look at an open source software, or another open source software, because I already looked at Krita. But yeah, so I hope to do animation classes with this one really soon. But before I can teach in it, I figured I need to get a little practice mileage out of it. And in general, I do think that any software is just a tool. Like, I think in my career, I have worked on like 5, 6, 7 different animation software, like if I count 2D and 3D. And by now I'm like, I have to learn a new software. Fine. I like getting to know new software and how they solve certain problems, like, and how I feel like every software has like a speciality. Like, there's some stuff that you can do easier in Moho. There's some stuff it could do easier in Harmony. If you do like bitmap heavy stuff, then it's best to use TV Paint. Like, I really like to have as many choices for me as possible. Because depending on what you do, you might need a different tool. Bing. Okay. Alright, now we have to bring that other foot over. Where's the curtain? Curtain, curtain, curtain. Courtesy by the curtain. Could already start grabbing it. Let's get a very grabby hand. Not quite. Not quite. Maybe let's do use. Let's go a little more step by step. Let's stretch him. Stretch this leg first. Well, he is putting this one down. He actually could cross them. That might give a nice chaotic impression. Could still turn him more. Maybe let's be a little rougher here. So we can see how it will all play out in context. definitely off balance. Hamus has to go. Oh, he says, thanks for streaming, dude. Real inspiring stuff. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, I hope I inspire people. Like, all I want to do is inspire people to do animation. And yeah, have a nice evening or day or whatever it is in your part of the world. Okay, now let's see if that is stumbling enough. I think he has to fall now. But he grabs onto the curtain. Okay. Now let's bring him back. Maybe now he's holding the curtain in front to protect himself. Okay. Ah, thank you for your kind words, Just Incredible Studio. Yeah, we're gonna do more and more of these live streams, I think. Because I really... they're easier to do than the scripted videos. Because for the scripted videos, I like research forever. Like sometimes, some of these videos that we have on the channel, I was writing on for like 3 months. I was writing a script for a video. And... well, I'm very proud of some of these. I don't know. I feel like it is more YouTube-y and more interactive if I just go ahead and talk. And yeah, so I'm gonna try more of that soon. I don't like this one so much. Let's turn to the reference. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Bent back pose. he does kind of want to know what is going on. Just Incredible Studios ask, is it true that Studio Ghibli uses OpenToonz? Not directly. They use a version of the same, well, like OpenToonz and what Studio Ghibli used were once based on the same code, but I think by now they're completely different products. Like I also forgot the name that the Studio Ghibli thing has, but it's a version of it. And I mean, Studio Ghibli kind of also needs different things more than what OpenToonz has. Like Studio Ghibli for the longest time were producing still on they were actually drawing on paper and cells, see-through cells. And OpenToonz helped them to digitalize them, or like the version that they were using. And there's like a big scan feature, and I think this is something that the software definitely has in common. Although the Ghibli version might be even more powerful, but it's based on a similar code base, which is pretty cool. I mean, working in something like the tool that Studio Ghibli is using is already pretty amazing. I'm having no good luck with these poses. I'm gonna do some more thumbnails. There you have it. Like, getting really strong, awesome poses is work, and I'm actually kind of proud of all the poses that we already did. It is still less than what I had, like some stuff that I did for customers. Like, if we really had some time and money to really explore some strong poses, I would like make 50 thumbnails until I feel confident to decide for one. So yeah. And you know, if I could probably also have chosen an easier model, because I feel like with the details that we added with the tie and the arm shape is also not the easiest. But you know, I liked him. I liked him this way. So, oh my god, this vector brush is so much better. But oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for another time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back today. Probably not. But in the next few days, I will continue this. Probably at a similar time. And yeah, I always enjoy talking to you guys. I hope to see you again here on the channel. Subscribe to YouTube and click on that bell icon to never miss when we are going live or when we have a new video. And yeah, for the people who haven't heard about it yet, I just want to real quick recommend to you our free beginners tutorial, which is here at animateisland.com, animation tutorial for beginners with dashes in between. I sent you the link in the chat. So if you want to have a recap of the basic principles of animation, this might be something that you want to check out. It's always good to you know, think about the basics of our crafts from time to time, to really master every aspect of it. And yeah, once again, I had a lot of fun with you all, and I hope to see you again. Have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is in your part of the world, and keep animating, and see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.